Good afternoon, guys, and welcome, cyber golfers. I am here going to play my final round of the Sim Golf Tour for this weekend's tour. I'm going to be playing the round number 2 of the Auto Putt Tour. This is hosted at Waialae Golf Club in Honolulu, Hawaii, and it coincides with the Sony Open. So inside of the Simulator Golf Tour, you can see it's the Sony Open. I didn't shoot a really great round in my first round of the Auto Putt, but I'm just looking to capitalize on what I did learn, try to finish this out tonight, and I will have completed my 2 tours for this week's kind of what I had to complete these 2 tours. So again, thank you guys for watching. Let me go ahead and get this round started. We'll get it finished up today, and I'll let you guys know how I do on Monday. So hope you enjoy watching. We're going to click play round 2. Here's the course setup. So basically stroke play. You guys see we're playing from the yellow tees. That's just one tee box behind the reds. Still 6,000 yards, so it's out there. Gimmies, Sunday pins are what we're playing today. Auto putt fixed, again, 10-foot radius is 1 putt, 40 to 11 feet is 2 putt. Anything beyond 40 feet is going to be a 3 putt. Mulligans are always off on tournament rounds. There's nothing we can do about those. It's controlled by the Simulator Golf Tour. We have green firmness today is going to be normal. Fairways are normal. Tournament elevation is 10 feet. Stemp is 11, which that is fast. And the winds are breezy. That does make a difference. So let's get this second and final round of the Simulator Golf Tour Auto Putt Sony Open underway and completed. So I am looking to complete this today, and this will be it for this weekend. Tomorrow I plan on doing some videos for my Cyber Golf U playlist. I want to do a comparison of the SkyTrack to the Golf Boy app. That's something that I think you guys who are interested in just trying to get started with simulator golf, I think it's a good option for you. If you have an iPhone, you don't want to spend a whole lot of money on a launch monitor, you can basically turn your iPhone into a launch monitor that gives you some really meaningful information as you're getting started. I'm going to do a comparison against SkyTrack so you can see how far off the distances are. One thing you're going to notice, because I did a dry run of this, is the shot shape and the trajectory, they match on both the SkyTrack and the Golf Boy app. The only part where I saw a little discrepancy was on the carry distance. SkyTrack was about 10 yards further than Golf Boy. But again, in terms of shot shape, spin, all that stuff, it's accurate. They're pretty accurate and within a small percentage of each other. So looking forward to sharing that information with you all tomorrow. Another thing that I'm going to do for you all is I'm going to start to capture what's in my golf sim, my net, my mat, my launch monitor, some of my little mats that I use to kind of make things level, my remote KVM box, my computer, just my setup in general, so you guys can get just an idea of how much it costs if you really truly want to get into this. So it looks like the course is loaded up, so let's get started and let's finish this out. I hope you guys enjoy the viewing today. I'll try my best to make it viewable. Can't make any promises though, because this is a pretty brutal golf course. We're going to start off with the 3-wood like we always do, and we're going to just try to punch it over here down the left center side. So I am warm. It is cold out here. This is my 3rd round of golf today, so let's see how this goes. 3-wood off of the tee box. Got it. Should be hopefully straight. Yep, and it's going to be left center. I should be able to still make a run at it from there because this is a par 5 for the opener. So I just need to basically carry this ball another about 100 yards, another 150 to 200 yards to get me closer to where we need to be. So we're going to play off this direction, again, just to try to get it more closer to the center and in striking distance with an iron, an approach wedge. So 3-wood, shot number 2. Solid contact. That ball came straight back, so very happy with that. That's going to be right in the middle of the fairway. And there is our 160-ish yardage. Again, we were hitting other rough, so that does take spin and distance off. But again, this is the right club to get us there. 128 in, up 7. That's going to be a 9-iron. I made this mistake last time, and I played a 9, and I was short. I'm going to play an 8 this time. So there is bunker all behind it, but I just don't think I'm going to reach it. I don't think I'm going to because of just what I've seen. Plus there's a 10-mile-an-hour wind in my face. So let's just drive this 8-iron up there and see what happens. Solid contact into the cut, into the wind. So that's going to straighten it back out. That is a lot more manageable. Stay on, stay on. It's going to make me chip that or putt it. I'm going to actually take a putt at this, guys, because if I put this out, I can get a bird. So I'm going to change my club to a putter. I'm going to aim this direction. And we are playing Stimp 11, so this is going to make a difference. It's going to roll. I'll tell you that, because I did a test putt earlier, and it rolled. We want to roll this about 15 feet into the gimme circle at the worst. The best is that we actually hole this and get a birdie. Wouldn't that be nice? So let's just drop it in there about 10, maybe 15 feet max. Happy with that. That should get us at least close to the pin. If not, it's going to be in the gimme circle. So I'll take that. You can see I barely touched that, and it almost rolled past, past the hole. So I am glad I have that shot when I'm that close, just to give me a chance. So we're going to go into hole number 2 even. I cannot be more happy than that, especially with this course and this course setup. I'm going to take a 3-wood. These first holes are very tricky with the water. So we're going to bring this back to where we're likely going to land, this 200-yard mark. Maybe this 190-ish. We're going to aim it just right over there off of that little lip and try to bring it over. That's the objective. So looking for solid contact with some fade to it, some high cut kind of game here, shot here. Let's go 3-wood. Looking for that high cut. Got it. Let's see what happens with the ball trajectory. There it is. There's the cut away from the water into the fairway. I call that a success. Superstition, you guys know it. That ball went good, so I'm going to hit it again. 145, up 3 is 147. It's playing more. I'm going to take a 7-iron at it, because again, I was leaving things too short last time. So 147, 150-ish is really what this is. Let's go ahead and play the 7-iron and see where we end up. Don't want to end up in that bunker. I was in bunkers all last round, and that was not any fun. So just trying to get it above the pin or just beyond the pin. 7-iron. Solid contact. I like the line. I like to see that. That was amazing. I think the wind actually impacted that. Did not want to end up in the bunker, but the wind must have knocked it down, and I'm not paying attention to that, and I should be, because the course conditions called for breezy. The one thing I learned last time, when I'm chipping out of the bunker, I need to aim more to the right, because these shots are coming out left as they cross my body. So looking for a nice little chip out here, try to land it in the 1 putt and keep this par streak alive. Happy with that. Let's see if we got it up and out far enough. Think we did. Is it going to stay? Just barely. So there we go, guys. We are off to a positive start here. Par par. And this is going to follow my theory of, if I can play 1 or 2 rounds, that 3rd and 4th round, I just seem to have it dialed in. So if that's the case, if I shoot an extremely good round here, I'm just going to do that moving forward for the Simulator Golf Tour. I'm going to play 2 rounds before I play a single round of competitive golf. Let's see how this goes. This is another tricky one. Let's bring it down to likely where it might land, the 190 range. I'm going to aim it here. Try to play that same little cut shot. And it's a bit of a gamble, because if I pull across my body, it's right in the water. If we have a little cut, it's going to come back to the fairway. That's what we're trying. A little bit of a cut. 3-wood. Think we got it. Let's see what the cut does. You see that? That's exactly what I was talking about. So for whatever reason, I caught that square and it went that direction. So we are going to drop the ball here, and we are playing our 3rd shot into this par 4, and we're already kind of uphill. going uphill on this second round. Let's go this direction. Try not to repeat what we just did. Try to get it more over to the center of the fairway. I felt like that contact was no different than the others, but I can't worry about that now. So I want to take this over to the right, start it on the water line and bring it over to the right. Got it. That should be good. Yep, there it is. Starting it on the water line, taking it over to the right. Unfortunately, that's my third shot, so this is going to be a tricky one to try to get into that single putt territory. Could be leaking out a double bogey here because of that shot into the water. 37 yards out of the rough. Let's go ahead and aim slightly over here to the left, to the right. Let's see if we can fly it up there 36 yards out of the rough with a 58 degree. Good contact. Let's see if we got it there. Going to be just short. Get the chip again, fortunately or unfortunately. So that was my fourth shot. So this is going to be for bogey. If I chip out, that would be the best outcome here. If not, I at least want to land it in that give me circle, which that looks like we might have at least got it there. Just a little bit. That's how close we were to a chip out, but we got a double. +2. I'm not too angry at that. I'm more angry that I landed in the water when I've been making that shot all tournament. So I have been consistently getting on the green, keeping it in the fairway on these opening holes. First mistake, but let's just see if we can continue a more positive streak here. 188. Wow, this is really back. I don't remember this par 3 being this far. They might have moved the pin back for this round, but yeah, 188 is a bit much. 170, 180. That means I'm going to have to play a 5-iron. I'm going to have to play a 5-iron into this just to try to get at that 180 territory. So playing it slightly off to the left, because this does tend to fade back in. Looking for just good contact. Want to run it up there. Try to get it on the green. Walk away with just a par. This is a tough pin. Hit it thin, but I do like the line. I do not like the line. I really did not see that. Okay, I punched through everything, so that's good. I thought that was a better line than that, though. Okay, it's all right. Let's just keep it going. It's all we can do. 57 yards, that's 60. I'm just going to take the sand wedge at it. Going to give it a little bit of a ride here. Try to get it 60 yards. I am in the rough, so let's just hit it up out of there. Try to get a 2-putt at the worst. Sand wedge. Happy with that. Let's see where it ends up. What a save. Guys, that is a great save. That's a great save. That's a great shot. Maybe my luck is going to turn around here on this second round. I know I got myself in the water, but, maybe it's all going to start to come together now and hold my theory true of playing multiple rounds before playing competition round are better. So let's see what we have here. Narrow fairway? Yeah, of course, narrow fairway. Going to go this direction. Want to keep it in play. Alrighty, here we go. 3 wood. 3 wood off of the tee box. Solid contact. Nice little draw. Baby cut. Ooh, clear that. Yes. Whew, that was close. Alrighty, 2:14 left. This is a par 4. Yeah, this is a bit of a challenge here. I feel like these tee boxes are further back for some reason. They seem to be playing pretty far back here. Gonna go this route. Let's hit the J key. I do not know why that just does that, but let's go. We're aiming at this bunker right here. Yeah, that's our play. So let's see if we can get this ball in the air on that line and bring it back towards the pin. 3 wood. Second shot, par 4. Solid shot. Let's see where this ends up. It's cutting away from the trees. We're in a little open spot there, so that does give us a play, but this is way back there. 32 yards. I think we just made this shot. I'm gonna go with the 58 degree here. Gonna aim a little more this direction. I know there's a bump there. I know it's gonna run off there, but I just want to get it to the pin if possible. So gonna have to play a little more club to get it there. Happy with that. Let's see where this ends up. Did not read. And that was a really great shot. Did not read. Okay, just gonna try this again. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. So, all right, let's go. Same shot, that's what we want, exactly. I bladed that. It's gonna go right across. Don't roll out. Okay, 3, 4, 5. That's gonna give us a bogey. And I caught that bladed. So it did run. I think that first shot, had it read, would have been the right shot. Just getting myself in those weird situations where I'm not in the right area. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Yep, that's what we're gonna play. And we're gonna hit this club and we're gonna put it in the fairway, guys. Just like that. Nice cut. Coming back in the fairway. Right in the middle. 200 yards. Very good. Let's go ahead and get this ball out. Remember, if it's been working, then let's stick to what's working. 199 left. I think it's this same shot. I mean, these par fours, they're brutal. These are brutal today. I would really be curious to see what people are shooting when I finish this round. So we're going to aim it this direction, that line, see if this is the call. 3 wood. Across my body, see if we got the cut over the palm trees. Got a little kick. That was really targeting that path. But it's not easy with these it is not easy with these palm trees being so tight on the fairway, especially with my shot shape. It makes it a little difficult. So I have a sand wedge. I think I need an approach wedge here for this range. 42 yards. This is about that half swing that I've been practicing. Was happy at least twice in the last round with this. So let's see if we can make that shot here. 42 yards. That one felt good. Let's see if we got it there. Okay, it's going to be another bogey, but again, just staying in the round. Trying to stay in the round. ...155 yards, par 3. Yeah, these seem like these boxes are back further than the last one. Maybe not, but it just feels that way. 155 yards. We're going to play a 7-iron into this and see if we can get it on the green. 155. Solid. Going to come across it, so it's going to actually... Didn't read. Okay, that did not read. Okay, that was a good shot. I think I got on top of it. Didn't really get underneath it. So get another go at it. All right, let's go. All right, 7-iron. Solid contact there. There's a good shot shape. Okay, barely got into the 2-putt zone, but we held on. So that's going to be a par. More importantly, was really happy with that contact. That 7-iron went Raw carry was 133. Okay, that's something to kind of keep an eye on. We're going to play this shot, 3-wood, try to clear that tree, get it in the air, and back to the center of the fairway. 3-wood. Solid contact, came across my body. Let's see where that ends up. Nice cut over the trees, back to the center of the fairway. Excellent shot. 186. 194 is the rollout. 108 left. This is manageable. Down 5. This might be that approach wedge territory. Let's see. Let's take an approach wedge at it and see if we can dial this one in. I need this. I need this bad. I know a pitching wedge is going to go a little too far. Let's take this approach wedge at it. Try to make that killer shot we've been making. Approach wedge. Open up just a little bit. Finish up in the center. That's the one. Great shot. Did you see that? Just out of 2-putt territory though. So that's a bogey. That is a bogey. And that was great contact. So we are about to make the turn. We're not nearly as bad as we were last round. I think we were already at +10 on the last round at the turn. This is a difficult hole here. So this is a par 5. We do want to get this down the fairway. Stay in. Yeah, we want to stay in the fairway, but we do have to start this over towards the fence line. So that's, unfortunately, that's what we got to do. So let's take the 3-wood. Let's play that shot. Let's bring it back over. That's solid. That should do it. There's the cut. If I could hit that shot every time, I think we would be fine. 190, exactly where we want to be also. So not bad. 270s left. This is a par 5. Can't go 270 though. I know that, but I can get it further down there. Really looking at maybe taking a 6-iron to cut this in half, but not, not bleed it out. So let's see where 160 leaves us. That's 100. I think we take the 6-iron here. Play smart. Let's play smart, because that'll give us a 100-yard shot into the pin. Let's really try to make this 6-iron. Good contact with it. Leave it somewhere in the fairway. Try to play some draw. 6-iron. Solid contact there with draw on it. And there it's coming back. That's very good. That's exactly what we wanted to do. Now we have a better iron to go into the green with from here. 96 yards, that's an approach wedge. So I have what I want. I have exactly what I want in terms of what I have left here for this par 5. Let's go. Just want to take it at the pin. That's all I care about. Take it at the pin. Oh, man. Slightly this direction, maybe? Okay, let's go. Approach wedge. Now I need you to perform. Let's go. That's it. That's a great line. That's how you do it, guys. Calculate it. I think I got us a birdie. Finished that 9th hole. Took a shot off. We're going to have to do that. We're going to have to play 3-wood to get us down there. Maybe a 6, 7, or 5. 6, 7. It's for my granddaughters. For you, Grimmy Gray. This is another situation where we might want to play smarter. It's a par 4 though. It's way out there. Let me just see where 2 6-irons get us. So 1 6-iron will get us roughly right here. I think this is the play, just to make sure that we can stay in the fairway. I think we play this, and then we have 147, which is an 8-iron in. So let's change our strategy a little to try to score. So I'm gonna play this 6-iron. I'm gonna try to keep it center, right center, and then have a better shot hopefully at it from here. So 6-iron. Solid, but I did get around it, so it's gonna pull. I did not want that. and it kicked back. I don't know where I'm at here. That's not how I envisioned that happening, guys. Okay, we're in a bit of a situation here, but again, we can only do what's in front of us. So I think it is just play the 3-wood now from here and try to get it over all these trees. We may even play the 2 hybrid. Let's play the 2 hybrid here. This is very tricky situation. Playing a hybrid, going to try to go through all these trees and spin it back over to the fairway. That's what the play is going to be. This could come back and just blow up completely the score. Hybrid. Solid contact. Let's see if we got it. I think we got it, guys. We got it. What a great shot. That was a risk reward. 60 yards now. That's a little bit much for me, but it's the only shot I had. Luckily, I was not blocked out by all the trees. Made really great contact with that hybrid. That's all I can ask for there. 60 yards left, 64. It's kind of what we have. I think we take the lob wedge at this and we try to put it somewhere on the green. Gonna aim this out to the right with the intention of bringing it back over across my body, just because that's how this club plays. SkyTrack says move this about an inch in front of the red dot, which there it is, an inch. Gonna play that weird shot where I'm gonna probably go into the net. That's what I have to do though. That's what this shot calls for. So gonna put some draw on it, try to bring it back to the center, right where the pin is. This would be a great save. Happy with that. See if we got it. I think we left it out there. It's okay though. I mean, considering I'm going to be chipping from there, but that's all right. I mean, if I need to, we'll just sacrifice this. But I mean, it'd be great to just get a bogey max out of this, but really got to just play smart here. So let's aim this way and let's see if we can get this up 19 yards and into the gimme circle. See if we got it all the way up there or not. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. We did. So it is a bogey, but it's a bogey save in my opinion, considering that 6-iron did not do what we were supposed to do off the box. So that strategy kind of blew up a little bit, but not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Par 3, 150 yards. What is the wind doing? Because we have not been paying attention to the wind. 8 miles an hour. 150 yards. That's 140-ish. 149. So we're going to play an 8-iron into this, and we are going to really try to just get it on the green in that give me territory. 8-iron. We're going to rip this 8-iron. And we did. And we got the right shot shape we wanted at the pin, right in the wind. I think we dialed in one. If it rolls, it just barely rolls out of the birdie circle. That was a very good play. In that instance, we actually used the wind to our advantage. So, very good shot there. Okay. We have 373 yards. We're going to have to take 3-wood. We got to get it down there. Somewhere over here. Bring it back. And then make a really good approach from here. Par 4. 3-wood. Solid contact. There's the cut, ever so slight. It's just hugging the left-hand side. Now we got 185. I think we go with that hybrid here. This gives me that situation where I can play this now because I've played it at least once. I know it's probably going to cut more than that, so I could probably play a little more aggressive. But let's go with the hybrid. Maybe just a little bit more. I know that seems like a lot, but this will cut. So playing the hybrid, looking for that 180-ish run out here. Solid contact. Let's see where this ends up. There's my shot shape that I was looking for. What a great shot. Don't roll on. I know that sounds funny, but don't roll on so I could get a chance to chip it. Really happy with that. 20 yards is what we need. Gonna play slightly over to the right. This control box is really helping me out here to kind of move this round along. Let's go. 12 yards. Let's get it there though. Don't be silly. I mean 120 yards, so we want to get it there. I didn't hit it enough, I don't think. That is unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to just hit it further and let it run through than to try to just leave it that short. That's unfortunate. I had a chance there, guys, to keep that score down, and I didn't take advantage of it, especially after that second shot with the hybrid. Okay, that hole is over. Let's move on. Enough beating myself up on that. 200 yards, 220. Yeah, let's play it there. We get that same contact we just got, this will be perfect. So 3. That's the one. There's the cut. Blocked myself out. Did not go to the right side that I needed to be on. So, gonna have to try to go over these trees. Possibly. What is this saying? Let's go J. Let's hit the I key, hit the I key, hit the J. This is like 170 yards. Let's see where 170 is here, because we might have a play here. Might be a play here, this direction. Yeah, we're gonna do this. So we're actually gonna, man, that is tricky. That is tricky. Okay guys, we are really gonna just go at it now. We're gonna take a 5-iron on this line to try to get it up over that tree. I'm even gonna try to play some draw on it. I mean, why not, right? So I'm gonna line up for a draw, try to get this ball in the air, moving from right to left. This is really aggressive, but I gotta try to make a move here. So taking the 5-iron, trying to put some draw on it, want to catch it pure. I got it. Did not get it in the air high enough, but I think I got through all the stuff. I still have some work to do here. Man. Okay, what's left? 120-ish yards. That's going to actually be a 9-iron, but let's see. Let me hit the J key, see where we are. 121, got to aim this way. So we're going to do that. J, we're going to take an 8-iron. And we're going to play this 8-iron out of here. We are in the rough. We are looking for that cut with an 8-iron. I am intentionally trying to cut this around, up and around that tree. And I play that a little more forward in my stance, so when I come through, the club is open. I'm going to leave my club open a little bit. Let's go. Got it. Didn't cut as much. It's cutting though. I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. I got around the tree like I wanted to, but you know, I had to waste a shot. So 33, that's what I have left. I'm not going to make the mistake of not flying it there. We're going to fly it there. 33 yards. 33 yards. Let's go. That's a good one. That should be it. At least in terms of distance. Still didn't get it there. Okay. Those are my mistakes. Leaving him short, 2 putts. That's a bogey. That was a par 5. Okay. I actually had a chance there to kind of bring that back. I guess I was not paying attention enough. I should have. +7 through 14. I mean, it's bad, but it is not as bad as it could be. Okay, we're gonna have to play the 3-wood here. Want to get it down there as far as we can. On this line, back to the center, if possible. Okay, 3-wood, let's go. Solid. There's the cut coming back over the trees, back to the fairway. Nice. Should put us in a good position to attack the pin here. Where is the pin? I don't think so. So we're still going to have to play it up and possibly around. Let's see where this is. I don't think I got it deep enough. That's the problem. That's 169. What is this, a par 4? Yeah, this is difficult. 180. Yeah, at a minimum, that's going to be a 5-iron. We're not going to play a 5-iron though. We're going to play a 6-iron, and we're going to play that draw shot. I was able to successfully make one earlier. Let's see if we can make another one. Really going to aim for the draw. I was able to make this contact before with the 6-iron. Want to start it just to the left, to the right of that tree line and bring it around. Gonna open up just a little. My trajectory is through the ball, finishing right here. All right, 6-iron. Got it. Let's see if I get some draw. I got too much draw initially. Did it get over the tree though? Yeah, got through all the trees. Not bad. That is certainly one of those 50%, 90% air. 45 yards. This is that approach wedge again. Got to get it there though. That's the problem. Just have not been getting it. Leaving myself this much distance is that's the issue with this tournament. I'm not dialed in. So 45 yards, looking to get this 40 yards. It's a great shot. See if we got it there. I mean, it's not a bad approach. It's going to give me a bogey. It's just not a ideal. So this round is all over the place. This tournament, this is a difficult one. Just being brutally honest with you guys. My initial tournament rounds have not been this difficult. This is by far the most difficult one I've played to this point. So let's go 3-wood. We're on the 15th hole. Solid shot. Nice cut. Should bring us to the side of the fairway we want to be on. Yeah, that's very solid. Very good shot. Feel pretty good after playing. This is my 3rd round of golf. I feel like I'm just now getting warm. 65 yards up. That's 170. That's going to be minimum 6-iron. Not going to change anything. Just going to hit it. So let's go. Line it up and hit it. Solid. I was thinking I would get a nice little kick, but come on. Why would GS Pro give me a good kick? It's very accurate, so it's not GS Pro's fault. It's my fault. All right, certainly want to get this 14 yards into the gimme circle to keep this par going. So 14 yards, let's go. That should do it. Felt really good coming off the club. Nice, nice, nice leave right there. Okay, we got a par going into the 16th, +8. It's a lot better than the other round, I'll tell you that. And I do think that some of these pins were in a lot tougher position, at least tucked back more, so very happy thus far. If we can keep this under 10, that would be, in my opinion, that would be just a bonus. And I'll call this a successful tournament. Same play here. Let's aim over here. Try to play just a minimal cut. try to keep it somewhere doable. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do that little, where I'm going to move myself over this direction as far as I can. I'm going to keep that same line though. Okay, that's it. So keep the same aim point, just aim me a little bit more over to the right hand side of the tee box. Solid. That's one. That's a good one. There it is. I like that shot shape. Hug the line, punch it through. Might be slightly blocked out, unfortunately, but I think we might be close enough where we can take a lofted club and get it up in the air. I mean, maybe not. Let's just see what we have here. So let's hit the J key. We still have 183 yards. Yeah, that's the problem with this tournament here. It's, you know, it's really difficult. So let's see. That leaves us 53 yards. This is what we're going to do. I mean, again, just to try to play some strategy here, I'm going to take a sand wedge, get us out there, leave us 100 in, and then take my approach wedge to try to just dial it in. So sand wedge just to get us down there, and then possibly an approach wedge. Great sand wedge. See if we got it there. Yep, we did. We cleared all the trees. Now we have a better shot, better look at the pin from there. 97 yards, up 2. That's approach wedge territory. So let's see if this strategy holds true. And if it does, then I'm going to really have to make my adjustments in the rounds that I play in the future to just make sure I'm leaving myself this 100-yard distance with a club that I can hit more accurately into the green. This is that famous one, the 16th, with the palm trees in that shape of a W in the back. So when I'm finished with this, I'm actually going to go turn this golf tournament on because it should be kicking off here before too long. All right, approach wedge. Looking for that 100-yard shot. Got it. I pulled it slightly across, but the distance was right. Just into the sand again. Guys, if you can feel I'm just frustrated with the amount of times I've ended up in the sand and don't really give myself a chance to score. Because hitting out of this sand it can go any way. I mean, that's the thing. So let's just get it up and out of here. Try to land it in the gimme circle. I caught it fat, so I don't even know if I'm going to get out of the sand. I mean, I got lucky and I almost pulled it out, so I'll take that. That's going to end up being again, it's going to be a bogey. Yeah, so we're at +9. If I can finish +10, we're on 17th hole. So let's go. 124. This is a 9-iron. A 9-iron with 8-mile-an-hour wind. Let's just aim that way one time. And let's hit this shot. I want to just par this. That's all we're looking for. Great shot right there. Right at the pin. Again, just leave me in that par territory and let's move on. And let's try to finish this round +10 or under. And we're going to call this a success. This is a tough par 5 to finish on. I can tell you that for sure. I've played it 4 times. So I'm not lying to you when I say this is tough. The key here is to try to keep it in the fairway and try to not get tucked behind anything to make a run at it at the second, make your second shot. So we're going to aim at this bunker. Try to just put it out there. It's going to be out to the right a little bit, I think. Are we in the sand again? Yeah, we just love that particular spot with this. So what we did last time was we hit it out of here with a hybrid. I don't think I have that play though. I think I'm a little too close to the lip, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give it a run. I'm just going to move it slightly this way because I do know it's going to come out just based on the lie. It's going to come out kind of wonky. Taking the hybrid, smashing it, which that's what I just did. There's the kick. I got some cue off of it. I don't even know how that happened. If you guys see that replay, I got a little bit of a draw, kick, spin thingy out of it. No idea how that happened. 60 yards. This is that weird range for me. So I'm going to take the lob wedge. Going to try to attack the pin. Going to be 1 inch in front. Going to move my target line ever so slight this way. Try to play the draw. See where we end up here. 18th hole. This is the end of the round here, hopefully. Nice. It's going to roll. It's going to stay in 2-putt territory for me, guys. And we're going to finish that with a par. So it is early evening time here in Texas. I got 3 rounds of simulator golf done today on a Saturday. Beautiful day here. I'll go back and reevaluate this, but at the end of the day, I shot an 81 at the Waialae Golf Club in Honolulu, Hawaii today from Texas. That's amazing to me. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys next time.